Oh yes, it's Otile Brown featuring Jovio. Wanasema such kind of love music playing on your number one radio station. This is Light FM. Remember, it is 99.9 FM. My name's Kingpin himself. And thank you for choosing Kitimoto as your number one radio show of all the time. Remember, it is on Wednesday. And karibuni sana, tuko na wageni ndani ya studio. Na karibuni tena. Just before we start, I want to play a clip here so that we get now into the politics.
Samaki ametupwa ndani ya maji. Sababu agenda ya bottom up model katika dunia yote is pro common man and is an agenda of equality and prosperity of the common man. Kwa hivyo, Your Excellency, the choice of this agenda, this model, I can count you as one of the few brave African leaders to follow that route. I'm saying so from the labor world. Sababu ukienda US, all the labor unions work on a Democratic Party. Sababu Democratic Party will always talk of bottom-up, middle-out economic model. Sababu in those economies, matachiri wameshikilia kila kitu huko juu.
Honorable members, that is the former boss for NAT, Honorable Wilson Sosion, dumping ODM. Remember, he's a nominated member of parliament for ODM. Yeah. And he was dumping ODM for for UDA. Now, we've had another case, a member of parliament from Kajiado, that is Paris Tobiko, also dumped ODM for UDA, Jubilee for UDA. Do you think that now this movement of members of parliament and other politicians dumping their political parties to UDA, do you think it is a major blow to the ODM part and the OKA teams? Let's start from you, Honorable Ledama.
First of all, I think these politicians, our fellow member, those like you said, Madam Tomiko and Sosion, dumping their parties for UDA, I think they've made the right choice because they're listening to the people of the ground. They're listening to the people of the ground. The people of the ground have realized that they've been taken for a ride for a very long time. And they want their politicians that to act accordingly. On the ground, people have said, UDA is our party. And the reason that the people on the ground have chosen UDA is because that the Deputy President talked about the bottoms-up economic model, where the lower, the SMEs, small-scale businesses, empowering the SMEs. You know, Kitambo, it was like the government was empowering the corporations, the big corporations. That's what being given tax incentives, stuff like that. Capital being inserted into those businesses. But right now, our Deputy President came up with this idea. He said that the only way to get our country out of poverty, first of all, is to start by empowering the people down at the low and middle income people. We empower them, we empower businesses, we empower youth. Get our youth into businesses. Get our women into businesses. People on the ground, people in communities. That's where we can start growing together. We're going together as a country. Which I think is ideal. That's why I chose UDA as a party. Because I concur with this ideal. I concur with this vision.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Felix.
Okay, you know,
as a member of ODM.
Yes.
Do you agree now that the members of parliament and other politicians are moving from ODM and other parties to UDA?
You know, before I respond on that, let me just critique my good friend here, Professor Ledama. So, you know, you say that the ground the people are saying is UDA. Let me tell him. Let's change the. Let's not intimidate us. Because he's from somewhere Ronda. Are you from Ronda?
Yes, from
Ronda Water. Just where the first, I think it's the address is the UD have from. It's from Ronda. So let's he think that because it's from a small village, the people there are talking about UDA, and he thinks that all the Kenyans.
Okay,
in
just
the
before you
ground
continue,
are
you're talking about
the-
you're talking about UDA as the only place that maybe they have the strongholds is from where Honorable Edama comes from.
which is a small
We've had
village.
some by-elections.
And it doesn't
within
mean
Nakuru.
that because it's from Rwanda that everybody there is supporting.
Okay.
Of course, even you did not win. They were competing with the Jubilee,
Yeah,
they won.
and the. It's my time. Let me speak.
Please do.
So I want to tell my friend here,
Yeah.
Mr. Ledama. So don't think that because from the small village you are coming from in Rwanda, because they are supporting UDA, and then you think all the Kenyans are supporting UDA.
Okay.
So just it was a critique, and so I think from now you will be watching the words you are saying.
Okay.
So responding the words about
Sosion.
Sosion, Sosion from the clip that you have played, I have heard nowhere where he has said that he has dumped ODM, and he has joined UDA. I mean,
Okay. Should I continue playing the clip?
even though you play up to the end, I think is there any title from the clip that you are playing so that you can read the title so that we can get.
Is all over the news.
Yeah, I think it was
No,
in the
let's
news.
talk. Is there a place, a clip where he has said that I have now dumped ODM and I'm in UDA?
Should I
Is
play,
there a place?
Should I play another clip?
we talk about, for me, I have heard nowhere.
No, let me play a clip.
You can
so
play
that-
because we work with the evidence. Yes.
Okay, this is from Citizen, so let me just... let's wait.
Naibu Rais William Ruto na baadhi ya viongozi kutoka eneo bunge la Kigumo kaunti ya Murang'a. Wilson Sosion alitangaza kuwa katika uchaguzi ujao atampigia debe Naibu Rais William Ruto na kufanikisha azma yake ya kumrithi Rais Kenyatta.
We want to believe that you will be a record breaker as the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. You will set an agenda that will never be broken by anybody in terms of improving the economy.
I think that's enough.
You know, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
He hasn't said that he's joining UDA, but he said that he will support William Ruto.
Now,
Those are two
according
different
to
things.
you,
We were talking about the chama, which is the parties.
Okay.
He hasn't said that I'm moving from ODM and I'm going to UDA. Those are two different things. ODM is a democratic party. You have a right to support whoever you want, but in within. So I can be in ODM, but if I see that there is something that you have, I can join you. You have the right to join, but you can continue being a member. So he hasn't said anywhere that I'm moving from ODM and I'm joining UDA, but he said that he's going to support William Ruto. So we don't know even...
Come on.
Yes.
It is just as clear as never before.
No.
He's just made his statements clear.
No,
that,
that's the problem we are Kenyans, we are.
Okay, just a minute.
Yes.
Supporting somebody for presidential aspiration means that you've dumped the previous place you were, and now you are into the new place and you are supporting everything that the person does.
Let me tell you this. Even you are talking about William Ruto. William Ruto even has not resigned from Jubilee. He's a member of Jubilee. He hasn't even spoken that I'm going to stand with the UDA in 2022. So the problem with us Kenyans, where?
Okay.
Yes, but he said that he's going to look for a way,
Honorable
other
Felix,
way.
Thank you.
But indirectly. But he hasn't said directly.
Okay.
So, for that, Sosion, what I can say about that clip is that ODM is a democratic party. That's why it's called Orange Democratic Party. So we exercise our democracy. We don't want to live in the era of Moi, in the eras of Kanu, those times. So what I can say is that if he has decided to support, it's his own opinion, and he has only one vote. So he can go, because we have a lot of members of parliament.
Okay.
So, and concerning the other member who you say that you
Paris
moved,
Tobiko.
Paris, this Paris, he has been even in the headline for some days back, I think from Saturday, doing things against his husband.
Yeah, sure,
you know,
sure. Yeah.
welcoming the politicians to your house.
Just before you get into that point, let me give Honorable
no,
Edward
it's my time. It's my time.
Okay, thank you.
Let me just finish
I'll give
the
you
point.
time to respond on that.
Becoming
On
so
the issue of
selfish, my friend.
on the issue of Paris Tobacco.
So you don't want to respond for that?
No, I told you I'll be giving you double chances, and you've had the double chance.
Okay.
Honorable Edward?
Thank you so much. I think our friend here from Turi, he need to be civilized. And I would like to warn people of Turi. They should be very careful with this man. Because even
I have a point of...
his argument, no, it's my time.
Let me just talk.
Let
And
him
I was
talk.
quiet.
You cannot
I was
convince my
quiet
people
while
of
you were
Turi.
speaking. I was quiet. I was seated here.
Okay.
I didn't interrupt you.
Okay.
Anyway, let me stop with him. Actually, the issue of Sosion, and also the issue of Paris from dumping their parties and joining UDA, I think that's how the crowd is. And now the Kenyans are enlightened, and they know very well where they are heading to. And these people, they are not just going there by their own, but by influence of the...
Look about our generation which is behind us. Look about our children's and our children's. You know, if we can give this man the power to rule us, I'm telling you, even this man can even sell Kenya. So nobody will believes on him.
Thank you.
And
You
I
want
haven't
to reply?
referred to anybody, but everybody knows.
We know.
Who is the thief? Everybody knows.
Okay, thank you.
So we don't need to talk about that.
Thank you.
First of all, no one is. A wheelbarrow is a very good, useful tool. Wheelbarrows are very useful tools. They can help us all. And I want to correct. That's why I don't like this populist politicking. For example, the wheelbarrow in UDA is a party symbol. Is a party symbol representing the hustlers, people who are working hand jobs, people who are working working with their hands. Which is actually to be it's unfortunate. That's majority of Kenyans. And for example, if you come up with that, say the party symbol, let's talk about the orange. What do the orange? So you want to say ODM are giving people
but orange is something that's sweet. You know.
No. So, that's why I'm saying.
Honorable Felix,
Okay.
you're a joker.
You know, you are talking. Let me respond on that. Let me respond on that.
Let them first.
Just a
then
minute
you
to respond to this man.
No,
Just 1
you are
minute
being too
to
talkative.
respond about the logo.
Just let him finish.
You know,
Okay.
you know about the symbol. We see an orange, but we don't know how it tastes. Sometimes when you go to the market, you may pick an orange. When you go and cut it, it's very bitter. And alluding to handouts, I have been reading some books from the Chinese, and it is saying that even if we are showing people how to fish, let us show them the fish so that they cannot confuse the fish with the frog. So these people are being shown this money so that they can be able to work for it. Now these people are calling it handouts, and these are the same people who are using our youth as goons. We have seen 2017 how youths were killed in Nairobi. We have seen how youths were killed in Kisumu using their goons.
Okay.
And stoning people.
Thank you.
Let me respond to him just a minute.
Handouts was being given during the London Ward. Remember the other time?
Yeah.
They were being given by the
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me.
Let him
Do you have any
finish.
evidence on that?
Yeah.
Of course you don't. So let me respond to this man. He has said about giving out some amount of money, which is called hongo nowadays. So on that, there's no way, my brother, you can come and steal for me something, and then at the back, and then you go and then unanipea. You say that this is what I'm giving you.
Okay.
You know, just let's stop
You have
this.
evidence.
You have evidence. You are speaking out of no
have
evidence.
But I haven't finished my point.
No,
let me
you
finish
don't
my
have
point.
evidence.
Let me finish my point.
You know,
If you are
Let me
saying
finish my point.
You are being lied. You are being lied. You are
But
being
everybody
lied.
knows.
No.
just
Who
like
knows?
Me, I don't know.
Come
Who
with
knows?
evidence. Table evidence. Go to the court.
And again,
So we have seen the man
Guys.
giving out some millions every time.
You have a right to go to the corridors of justice and petition about him.
Of course, I'm on the way.
No, you're not in the way.
How do you
You
know?
are coming here.
let
to
us do
only-
this, guys. Let us do this.
I'm on the way.
Okay.
Petitioning that.
Honorable members, talking of handouts and the future of this nation, like said by Honorable Felix, we've seen Raila Odinga standing before the multitude of people and saying that when he's given chance to stand the presidential position, he'll be giving 6,000 shillings to every household. Guys, do we think that that will work? Just on the same way, Jubilee Party, when they were campaigning for the 2013, I think, general elections, they said that they'll be giving computers to all the nursery, the kids.
Mm-hmm.
That never came into place, simply because I do not know the reasons. Now, Raila Odinga is here saying today that he'll be giving 600 Kenya shillings to every household. Let me start by you.
Thank you. I think it's ironic
6,000 Kenya shillings, yes.
because Raila Odinga was the second prime minister of this nation, and also he was the co-principal. By that time, he had a very good opportunity to do what he is saying now. Again, we had the Kazi kwa Vijana initiative, whereby Raila Odinga looted all the money belonging to Kazi kwa Vijana. And most of the young people ended up having no jobs, having no any source of income. I think for Raila saying that he'll give 6,000 every month to 15 plus million jobless young men in this nation, I think it's a kind of irony. Again, for the laptops which the Jubilee government had promised, most of the schools have received the laptops. And I think they are yet they have not, although they have not complete. It's the initiative is not complete, but a majority of schools, and I've witnessed and I've gone to functions whereby kids are issued laptop. So the Jubilee government and that's the Uhuru Ruto government, as they had promised, they have done at least about 55% of it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Felix?
So, no, I like he's supporting now Uhuru Kenyatta, which is, I mean, the next few days is going to support the handshake.
Uhuru Ruto.
Yeah, but
Go ahead,
this man is no longer with Uhuru Kenyatta.
Okay, it's fine. But do
And
you think
everybody
that
knows.
is possible? 6,000 every month?
So let me tell you. Let me start by making my point like this. You know, I think it was the earlier this year, the president said that we are losing a lot of money to theft in this country. So Kenya is making a lot of profit, of course, from the taxes that we Kenyans we are being given out. And the money is there, but the problem with the money is management of the money, which of course Kenya has a lot of money, of course. But if you can calculate the money that is there and the money which is being stored by some peoples and by some of the deputy presidents, let me say some of the people, we have been seeing them out there, they are giving the handouts, using the money that you are paying to do the campaigns.
I want you to make this point clear.
That's where I'm coming in place. Just give me the next 1 minute, because I wanted the Kenyans to understand what I'm trying to explain to them.
Okay.
So what I mean is that nothing is possible in Kenya. Of course, 6,000 calculating. If you can calculate that 6,000 by we are around 40 million or 45 or so million, maybe at that time we will be 50 million. So I think it's possible for me. It can work. A family. It did not say for an individual person. It's a family. So if you can calculate that, by the way, it's not a lot of money. It's around even it cannot reach 1 trillion. It's less than around 500 billion. Even it cannot even reach that. It's around 100 or 200 billion. Or something like that.
That's from when to
if
when?
you can do the calculation, if you have a calculator, just calculate, the family can comprise around 6 people. If you can calculate, it's 6,000 per family. Just calculate that. It's not a large amount of money as you may think. It's a small money. If it's an individual person, that can be another case. But for that, I think for me it's possible. This man can empower the families And I think that's a good idea.
Okay, thank you.
For me, it's a good idea,
Okay.
and I think it's workable.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Ledama?
First of all, my brother is contradicting himself. He said that the DP is not in government. And then now he's saying that 2 billion is being lost every day from the government. Then who is stealing that money? Obviously, it's not our DP. He's not
in the government.
Yeah, he's not in the government. So what I'm telling you is that this is the part of populist politics that we need to get out of. We just need to speak on facts.
Okay.
You're accusing people of stealing and you have no evidence. No. Me, I'll not accuse anyone of stealing here, first of all, until I have the concrete evidence. That's when I can start accusing people. No. So that's why we want to move that. First of all, if we want to promise people that we're going to give them 6,000 shillings, the youth are not fools. First of all, I want to thank our youth. We have very intelligent youth in this country. People who are smart, people who are visionated, people who right now are very critical of their leaders. They want to see leaders who speak on issue-based politics. They want to see leaders who tell them, if you are going to give them 6,000, tell them, where are you going to get that money? Tell them how you're going to take that money and also how you're going to handle the issue of taxation. Because right now we are being heavily taxed. We are being heavily taxed as a country and it's affecting the youth. People are very poor. In my constituency, I come in Nakuru West and my ward is Ronda Ward and the youths are suffering. There are a lot of unemployment in our area. There's a lot of poverty in my place. And the issue politics I'm talking about, for example, I know how I'll empower the youths in my constituency. We have the Youth Enterprise Fund. We have the Ways of Fund. We have the Women Fund. And most of the youths are being intimidated into getting that fund. So me as their county representative, God willing, it will be my duty to make sure that the youth have the access to those funds. As the youth, we use the county, the ward constituency fund to make sure that developments are being done in our county, and also there's money set aside where that we can empower the youth, the women, to open up businesses, to set up shops, to set up businesses, and in that way we can empower youth. And instead of telling people, I'm going to give you, I'll give you this when I enter this, I'll give you this, and this is the politics that the ODM colleagues are doing, which does not make any sense. You need to tell people, where are you going to get that money?
Okay.
People are not fools, and I commend all my youths. Continue being like that, continue listening careful to what our politicians are telling us. Don't elect someone who is going to lie to you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Brian, as we wind up.
It's bad when you come to a public TV and a public radio to come and lie to Kenyans. And calculations, everything we do is about calculations. When we do 6,000...
It was supposed to end at exactly 12:30. It is now headed to 40. So how I wish that we could put to an end so that next time when we come, we just come, we pick from where we left as we discuss. Now, I want you to give some final remarks for those who will be vying for various political seats. We were wishing you, and tell your people one thing. Let me start from you, Mr. Edward.
Thank you so much, Kingpin. The discussion was good, although one of our brother here has tried coming... let me not say it. Thank you for the opportunity given at Light FM. We are, however, grateful. And I would like to salute to my great people of Nyandarua County, where I come from. And Nyandarua County is mourning one of our icons in Nyandarua County, Bishop Cairo, who passed away yesterday. And I want to send my message of condolences to the family and also to his congregants of the Jesus Revival Center in Kinangop. Or we could say that the bishop rest in peace. Bishop Cairo is we can say is one of the deep state in Nyandarua.
Okay.
Because if he says I'll support King Edward Brian, then automatically King Edward Brian has to the seat.
Okay, thank you.
And so we are mourning. And as I speak to my people in Karawad, I'm still in the race. And this weekend I'll be at Mawingu area, and I have some initiative the footballs with the young people. And also on Sunday, I'll give out some sanitary towels to our girls in Mawingu.
Okay.
So Karawad, I'm still vying with the UDA ticket. Sijawacha, I'm still on the race. I wish you all the best. No, we shall meet on the ground.
Okay, thank
you very much.
Felix?
Okay, thanks. Thank you for the opportunity. And first of all, let me take this opportunity to thank all of you Kenyans for staying with us until this point as we demise the show. So let me just talk also to my people in Ture Ward, in Molo constituency, that I'm still there and I will be in the ballot. Find the MCA seat in 2022, and let's use the hashtag #FagiaWote so that we can remove all those leaders that have been there for a long time and they have never brought any change. It is time for us to rule and to change. And let me also greet two people, if you can give me a chance.
Faster.
Okay, let me just greet of course my boss first of all, Raila Amolo Odinga, and the secondly let me greet the people of Ture Ward, and also my mom and also my family. They have been supporting. And as I finish the final thing, you can follow me, my people, all of Kenyans, and the people of Ture. Just follow me all the social media platforms. Instagram is Israel Mike. Facebook is Israel Mike. You can go also to YouTube where I have good contents there. I with somebody else. You can also follow me in YouTube is Mike with Mike. So Mike M-I-K-E with Mike is for the mic for microphone. M-I-C.
Okay,
so
okay.
it's Mike with Mike. Just follow
Thank
me
you.
there
Thank
and
you.
I will thank you. So thank you for the time and for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Okay.
Karibu. Honorable Ledama.
First, thank you for this opportunity. Nataka nizungumze na watu wangu wa Ronda Ward. Kwa jina naitwa Adam ama Professor. Hiyo ni jina, ni nickname ya mtaa. Watu nitanga Professor pale mtaa. Mwariki, Karunga, naona Siwe, kienda hizo side zote, watu wananijua kama Professor. Na nataka niwaambie watu wa Ronda Ward, mimi kama kiongozi mkinichagua, nitawatumikia. Najua mmeshinda mkichagua leaders, wanafika pale ndani, alafu wanawatupa. Leaders wenye mnachagua, mpaka wengine muliwa printia papers ya kucampaign, mwingine muliwafanyia hivi na hivi. To be honest, it's time. I want to tell the youths of Ronda Ward, musi lose hope. Musisema ati this time sao misi vote. Hapana. Tafadhali mwende mjiandikisha mpige kura. Because when you are not voting, you are making a decision. Ukisema ati mimi sipigi kura, umechagua huyo kiongozi mbaya. Na labda wewe ndio ungeingia pale, uchague a good leader. Mimi nawaambia kuingieni ndani, mwende mjisajili, mchukue kura. Alafu muni-elect.
Okay.
Munichague kwa sababu mimi nataka niwafanyie kazi, nataka nilete mabiashara kwa vijana, nataka nilete mabiashara, kazi kwa vijana pia. Wamama, naona, inue pia wamama, mabarabara za Ronda Ward. Imagine Ronda Ward is a very small ward, but barabara ziko mbovu.
Okay.
Barabara za Ronda Ward ziko mbovu, na mimi nawaahidi kama watu wa Ronda Ward, nitawatumikia na nawapenda nyinyi wote, na mimi naishi hapo Karunga, naona, karibu Mwariki. Na tafadhali mjue kuwa nawapenda na mkinichagua nitawafanyia kazi. Musi lose hope.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Brian.
Thank you very much for hosting me. Though I was late, my apologies. And I want to greet the great people of Nyeri County and tell them that we are still on course. Our women rep is still on course, is Margaret Karungaru Gachagua. We all call all youths to come and validate our victory. Thank you.
Asanteni sana kwa wale watu ambao wamefanikisha show hii. Asanteni sana. Remember, we can as well be here next week on time like this, at a place like this. And thank you guys for accepting my call. I hope next time whenever I call you, you will respond to this. So let's meet on Wednesday next week. Goodbye.